FCST 1010 students, this is Dr. Wheeler. We're now going into week 3, module 3. Starting out on our D2L homepage, and I'm going to click on our LibGuide. We're going to module 3 this week, and this week is all about time management. Very, very important module. And let me go ahead and say, I noticed a couple of you went ahead and did the journal entry 3. I'm not going to ask you to go back and redo it, but I'm going to ask you to go back and add to it. That's why I really don't like you to go ahead, because some of this stuff is time sensitive, and I like to explain it to you in a video before you do it. So if you have gone ahead and entered in your journal entry 3, be prepared to add to it. So that's your journal entry 3 is due this Wednesday before midnight, along with 2 replies to 2 students. You're going to start out by watching the What Time Management in College Looks Like. Hilarious video, absolutely hilarious. How time management affects students. Guys, time management affects everything. It affects everything that has to do with your life, whether it's college, whether it's work, relationships, pleasure. I don't care what. Time management affects everything. If you do not keep a good planner and write down everything that you need to do, prioritize it. That's what I have to do as a college professor. I have a notebook, and I wish y'all could see what's sitting next to me right now. It's a notebook with everything written on it that I have to do this week for school, and it is a lengthy list. And what I do is go down through there, and first of all, I prioritize it. I need to do this on Sunday, this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, and then I put all those into my planner on that day. And as I finish the task, I check it off or I mark it out, and it feels great to mark it out. As a student, you need to write down when assignments are due, when you have a paper coming up, when you have a test coming up. Don't wait to put the test until the day of the test. You're going to write it down a few days ahead of time. Need to study for the test for history. Write it down the next day. Or need to start working on my paper. Do 1 page this day. Do 1 page this day. That's how specific you need to be in your time management. You need to write something down that works toward a goal, like, successfully passing a test. So time management is everything. First of all, if you don't have a planner, then you're not going to do well in college if you don't have a planner. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, you have to have a planner. If you have a paper that's due in 2 weeks and you have a math test tomorrow, don't start on the paper tonight. Study for the math test. A lot of times we put off the things that we do not care for and do the things that are a little bit easier. What I want you to do is prioritize it according to when it's due and how long it's going to take you to finish it. So time management affects everything. This one I was telling you a minute ago, if you went ahead and submitted journal entry 3, this is what you needed to do first. You need to watch this video over time management solutions, and only watch it until you get to 2 minutes. Then I want you to cut it off at 2 minutes. It's going to give you directions for journal entry 3, and the directions are for you to keep up with your time for 24 hours. That means if journal entry 3 is due by Wednesday, you need to do it now. You need to either do it on you can't do it Sunday. You need to either do it on Monday or you need to do it on Tuesday. Keep up with your time for 24 hours. And then you're going to try and see where all your time went. How much time did you blow? What were your time wasters? Too much Facebook, too much television, too much FaceTime, too much texting, too much sleeping. Write at least 2 paragraphs. How did you feel about the time that you wasted? A lot of students will say they felt terrible about the time that they wasted, and they didn't realize what time they wasted until after they actually completed this. Then respond to two students. You'll probably find out when you respond to two students that they have the same time wasters that you do. Make sure you reply to two students. This is due Wednesday before midnight. Then remember, our day 2 always starts on Thursday. Then once you've figured out what your time wasters are, then day 2 kind of starts giving you some hints about how to survive, time management survival tips, how to survive college and be a good time manager. 8 steps for strong time management for college students. Y'all, these are excellent articles. Scheduling time, another excellent article. Time management solutions. This is the same video, but I want you to pick it up at 2 minutes and follow it to the end. So from 0 to 2 minutes gave you directions of how to write down your time wasters. Then from 2 minutes on gives you solutions for those time wasters. Then I want you to look at this case study right here. You're going to click on this link. It'll pull up the case study. Read the case study. It's not quite to the point of Jerry Springer, but this person has a lot going on, just like you guys. Juggling kids, juggling work, juggling school, having all these goals they want to meet, but they don't know how to because they run out of time. And some of the people in our online class are parents. You have 1 or more jobs. You're taking 1 or more classes. You have children. You have obligations outside of school. You have relationships. How do you manage all that and be effective? The way I look at it, it's hard to be you're really a jack of all trades and a master of none. What I found when I was getting my doctorate degree, I was not a good daughter. I had to tell my mom sometimes, look, I can't go shopping with you. I can't go get an afternoon snack. I've got to work on my dissertation. Or tell my nieces and nephew, I can't take you to the movie. Something is going to suffer a little bit while you're in school. It's horrible, but you cannot be all things to all people. If you are supporting a family, yourself, etc., etc., your job may be number 1. You have to put bread on the table. Therefore, you may not be able to take as many classes as you normally would. You need to prioritize your life. You cannot be everything. You can't be a great friend, a great girlfriend, great boyfriend. Something will suffer. I'm just telling you, I hate to be, such a squasher, and somebody out there may be thinking to themselves, well, I can do it all. You can if you want to burn out and quit school. And I don't want you guys to do that. I would rather you take 1 class at a time and finish college instead of trying to be all things to all people. So look at this case study. What you're going to do in here is you are going to write an action plan for this person. You're going to tell them what you think that they ought to do. Write a response to them. Give them a plan of action. This is what you need to do. And you're going to turn that into D2L. You're going to put it under Assessments Dropbox Challenge 3 before Sunday at midnight. So your journal entry 3 goes under Discussion, journal entry 3 before Wednesday at midnight with 2 replies. And then your Challenge 3 goes under Assessment Dropbox Challenge 3 before Sunday at midnight. If you have any questions, please email me. Again, make sure that when you complete Challenge 3 that you've used the MLA guidelines where you label your paper MLA style. If you need to be refreshed, come to our LibGuide, go to Home, and there is a YouTube video over MLA guidelines that I created to show you how to properly label your paper. If you have any questions, email me. I forgot to give my sports update. I don't even watch the Braves anymore. I know they put Johnny Gomes in the other night to pitch, and he's never pitched before in his life. That's how bad it was. They were losing like 15-3 to the Yankees. Falcons lost again to Miami. Matt Ryan did not look that great to me, and which is scary. They put Tim Tebow in. The Eagles did. The Eagles crushed Green Bay, but they put Tebow in for like two um, two 2 point conversions. One, was a bad snap. I was watching it on Red Zone, and he almost threw an interception. The other one, he was just going to run in for the 2 point conversion, and he didn't make it. So I hope they don't cut him when they go to I think it's a 75-man roster on Tuesday, and I hope Timmy's still around. I'm watching golf right now, and Jason Day is leading, and I wanted it to be Zach Johnson or Ryan Palmer, and it's Jason Day. My guy never wins. If you have a favorite team, do not tell me to root for that team. Um, anyway, that's my sports talk for this week, just to catch you up on my favorite sport. Email me with any questions. Have a great week. Always make sure that you listen to these videos in their entirety so that you do not miss any directions or my sports talk. Y'all have a great week, guys.